Despite Rand Water concluding its planned maintenance on time, some areas are still without water in Johannesburg and could be for some time. The 58-hour maintenance began on Tuesday, leaving taps dry in large parts of the city. Rand Water spokesperson Makenosi Maroo joins me now via Zoom to give us an update on how things are going. Makenosi, thank you very much for your time here on eNCA. Of course, this having started on Tuesday evening, just give us an update on how it's looking from today. We know that you've reopened eNCA as far as I understand.
Good afternoon, Masego. Yes, we have reopened eNCA. We are pumping at full capacity. Yesterday we pumped 50% and then we started again this morning with the rest of it. So we have completed work at different sites, Ekenhof, Swartkoppies and other sites. So we are now recharging and refilling all the reservoirs to ensure that people do have water.
All right. So there is an issue with Swartkoppies, for instance. We understand that Joburg Water, or the municipality, blaming Rand Water. That was something that was supposed to last only 24 hours, but residents there complaining, or residents that are supposed to receive water from that particular station are complaining about not having water after the 24-hour period. Joburg Water seems to say the problem is on your side.
Masego, we're not going to be pointing fingers. When we communicated from the onset, we did say the project is a 58-hour project, and we did give municipalities ample time to make necessary plans. So as a result, we were hoping that they would be able to supply people with water while we are finalizing the project. But having mentioned that we have completed the project, we want to also to emphasize that the system needs time to fully recover. The high-lying areas might not have water. It will take a couple of days for the system to recover, but water is beginning to trickle in. We have received feedback from other areas. People are beginning to have water.
All right. Tell me, there's some areas, for instance, Makenosi, who are saying that they've had water since Tuesday, since the shutdown on Tuesday, and only now is the water running out. Is that normal?
It is normal. It means then that the reservoir is really emptying. The reservoirs are running dry.
Yeah.
So once, obviously, reservoirs are dry, people will not have water. But fortunately, they are running dry on the last day of the project. So that means then they will recover quickly.
All right. At least that means that they will recover quickly. There was an article that I saw where Rand Water was basically just pleading with residents not to stop, some of those water tankers in the trucks. Apparently, there are some residents, when the water tankers are in their area, as soon as the drivers try to go to another area, they stop the drivers from being able to leave. Has that been the case?
No, that will not be Rand Water's area of responsibility. Remember,
right.
We are a bulk water supply. In this case, it would be municipalities who are responsible. It could have been municipalities who have communicated that information.
All right. And tell me, now that, this system has been upgraded or repaired, these repairs, how long are they expected to last before we see another problem, occur?
For this particular area, we are certain that the system will be functioning properly for a couple of years. But this is not the last project of maintenance that we'll be undertaking as Rand Water. We'll be having more of these projects and we will communicate timelessly.
All right. I just want to go back to that statement. I know you said that you don't want to play the blame game, but, it seems they're saying that Rand Water as an entity did not get the 300 megalitres of extra water pumping into Johannesburg water systems as promised during the course of the week.
We'll have to look into that one. But as I was indicating, when we have a planned maintenance, we give municipalities 21 days in advance a notification. We also fill up the reservoir, and we have technical meetings to discuss any other technical issues that we might be experiencing. So it's surprising that they are going to the media to communicate rather than going to Rand Water to say these are the issues.
And I'm interested to know, Makenosi, I could be wrong, and that's why I ask you the question so that you can correct me if I am. We moved to higher stages of load shedding in the brink of you fixing what you needed to fix with Makenosi and all the other pump stations, right? Did that affect you at all in terms of your repairs, or did everything go well, even with the fact that we had more hours of load shedding per day since you started?
We were not impacted by load shedding. However, we did have a power trip during the project. We did call in a power supplier, and they did come and they rectify the problem. So we managed to also recover from that. Obviously, there was a delay, but we managed to make time.
All right, and at least it means that you were able to actually finish even earlier than you thought, because I understand that Makenosi was even reopened yesterday and not necessarily in today's deadline that you had previously communicated.
No, yes, definitely. We were ahead of schedule, yes.
All right. Makenosi, thank you very much for your time here on eNCA. Rand Water spokesperson Makenosi Maroo.